Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. You're with me, Neat, and we are back in Goldfield, our city. The first ever city I've made in City Skylines 2 so far. And we have 4,917, I was going to say patients, I've come from work, 4,917 citizens, and we have quite a lot of businesses saying they don't have enough customers, one person complaining about rent, but they can be quiet really, I don't care. Yeah, so far, what have we got? I've got to remind myself, but this is our city so far. So we've got Green Springs, which is kind of our low density and a little bit of medium density development around kind of this Love Heart Lake. In fact, I should probably call it Love Heart Lake. We'll do that actually, Love Heart Lake. How do you rename? There we go. It's going to ruin my train lines. And then we've got Goldwood Gate, which I quite like that name. And we've kind of got a more built up area over here. And we have, last time we popped in our bus station, of which we've got 5 different bus stations. And I've realised that Green Springs now doesn't exist. But, you know, I can't be asked to change that. So we've got all those buses, and actually, if we just have a look at how many people are using public transport, we've got 361 people using taxis and 1,400 people using our 5 buses. And it looks pretty even spread over the different bus lines, so that's good. And then the other thing that we've got is we have started our, I suppose, commercial development area, and we've got Pinewood Way, which is a mixture of our I think our fertile land use, and this bit down here is obviously not our fertile land industry. And then we've also got Thornton Peak, which is our industry, and we spent a bit of money and we put down a geothermal power plant to just try and be a bit more, I suppose, environmentally friendly. I'm aware I haven't fixed all the the terrain, but we can get to that. So that is where we are at, and we also, I completely forgot, put in forestry, and we have put in, I think it is just stone, no, coal actually. We put in coal, rock. Okay, we've got 1 rock and 2 lots of coal, and actually we probably got room to maybe put some more rock in around the area. So, before we have a look at what we want to do today, I thought it would be useful just to see where we are at with our resources. So at the moment we are in excess of everything we've got. We are starting to get a little bit lower on the carrot and the, is that cotton? I think it's cotton. So that's something that we just need to bear in mind. And we are in a deficit. We are losing £127,620. Is that a month or a week? Actually, I never know that. The only thing we're making money on is garbage. So we are selling our waste. I don't know who wants it, but somebody wants it. Yeah, and that is where we are at. So, as you can see, we've got loads of demand for commercial and loads of demand for low density housing. And I think that's something that we're going to look at tackling. But I just want to check whether I've got all our kind of depots. So we've got park maintenance, road maintenance, taxi and bus. And at the moment, everything, 22 out of 25 of our vehicles in use. And I don't think we need to go for that at the moment. Our taxi, we've gone ahead and we've purchased a dispatch centre so they don't have to go to specific places. And 20 out of 20. So actually, I think we might want to put a little extension on that. And again, I don't think we'll bother with the electricity for now. And then our park or our road maintenance, we've got 9 out of 10 vehicles in use. And again, we might just want to upgrade it to ensure everybody's doing well. And then our park maintenance, we are okay. We've only got 3 out of 10. So let's just double check I've got all the buildings that I can get out of that. So We haven't got the emergency battery station, actually. Whether or not I need it, you know, is a completely other, you know, kettle of fish, really. I don't know how relevant it is to have, so we'll leave that for now. We have not unlocked the recycling centre, but I think that's something we'll look into. And I think we have now the ability to put in our college, which we haven't had before. And I think that is going to be the focus of today's project, is putting in a college. So, and I just want to check whether I've popped in parks. Yes, there's a couple of parks in. Let's just double check. Transport college, parks. Yeah, we've got loads of little parks in everywhere. Everyone's happy. Cool. So, the whole point of today at least, is to try and work out what we want to do with our college. So, forgive me, just checking, because last time I did this, my chat box was inactive and it annoyed me because people were chatting and I couldn't see anything. So, please forgive me. It's not that I don't care, it's that it didn't work. So initially I wanted to put my college here because we had this old cemetery and this old mill ruin, but it doesn't fit, which is just very annoying. Look at that, ginormous. I suppose we could build out this little island and make it a little bit bigger. That is a possibility. Or we could plop it over here. I know it's got some expansions, but I don't know how many expansions. The other thing I want to just double check is where the wind's going. Not that it matters too much. It's coming out this way. Ooh, I don't know. I kind of want to expand this island if I can. I don't even know if that's possible. What we'll do is just quickly purchase those 2 squares, and I may have completely wasted my money, but it's done. Oh, I love these little old ruins. And I want to see if I can expand this island, because I can. Let's make it a bit bigger then. Because I don't think it needs to be huge. I wish it was, there we go, it's gone green. Nice. So we now have a lovely flat bit of terrain. Obviously this road is not a decent road. It's literally, like, I think it's is it called an alleyway? This is a gravel road, so not even an alleyway. It's like your bog standard basic bugger road. So college, it is going to be quite huge, and we probably need to move a few things. You want it to be something that like the trams and buses and things can get to. Can we upgrade that? So I can, but I can't. Oh, I can. Oh, Jesus. That's fun. Let's just fix the bridge situation. In fact, the whole thing. We're going to get rid of it. It's gone. We're going to move them because I don't want to destroy them. They still have a purpose, and we'll probably place them back on the island. So we've got this lovely roundabout here that kind of gives for itself almost to go that way. So let's just do. Let's just have a little look. Oh, I don't need it to be that high, do I? Right, let's just. Sorry. So let's just have a look, make sure it's not too crazy. No, that works really well. Whether or not that's good enough, if any, I don't know if boats would go down there anyway, but and then again, we just need to figure out where the college is going to sit. What is it going to look at? I think maybe if we have the college facing like this way, so if we kind of curve it, and then he sits kind of nicely Not that nice, but it does something at least. Kind of want them in the middle, or actually looking out towards the bridge. So could we have him on a slight corner? No, it won't even let you. Oh, there we go, it did. Literally just on the edge. Literally. Okay, right, we will move. We'll move you. We'll pop you there. So that fits okay. Now it does have its own upgrades. It has an extension ring and a college thing, but actually that fits fine. It's not actually as big as I thought. Never mind. Just, I thought it was way bigger for some reason. And then what we want to do is like almost build it up. So, you know, it's looking out so far a garbage disposal and some industry. But, you know, I think it's not bad placement from a town perspective. Obviously, you can see all the businesses are running out of customers, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, I just wanted it there for some reason. So that's what's happening. What we want to do is also have an ability for, I suppose, some cars to park up and walk to the college. So what we will do is just do a very simple something like that. Is that going to look really weird? Actually, we might pop it on the other side. Because I just think what we want is like the big car park that can sit kind of opposite. I think that should suffice. I don't think it does 321 and that does 1,000. So I'm going to shut those two up. And whether or not we do another one, instead of doing a fast road.
So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right? Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures.
And then
Entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
Right, one final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me...
it just annoys me that that isn't like level.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human...
What I'd like to do is maybe change this up a little bit so that it can come in.
Our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva Mate, or so my wife tells me. That's
Maybe
good
that
for
might look better.
for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after.
Right, let's just have a little look. So that looks better, I would say. And then I can move this one so that it is actually level. So now that should be level with the centre. Yeah. And then we've also now got room, or actually do we... It's about to just press delete then. Oh, and I didn't realise how much money we were losing, so I might have to deactivate you temporarily because our education budget is just too much. In fact, what is too much? Our transport, our healthcare, our electricity. Well, we don't need all of our electricity. And can we charge a bit more? Yes, we can. We'll see what happens. So that's fixed that issue. Yeah, it's just being realistic with the parking. Can we maybe get 2 in? I think we could do, and that might work maybe better, she says. Because realistically, you want enough parking. Does that look strange? No, I think that looks okay. So the only thing that is just on the cusp is this bit of land. So I'm just going to quickly shrink that down. Right, so we now have a college with lots of parking, more than enough. That's 321, 600, 700-ish, plus these spaces. So there's enough parking for the amount of people that could potentially go to the college. We'll pop a big roundabout here. She says we will, and it won't let me because it's not a long enough road. We'll extend out and put a big roundabout. The reason being is I think it's going to do a bit more. And then we need to put these guys back in. So we had the old cemetery ruins, which I think we could happily have, you know, somewhere, maybe have them next to each other and then do like a little walkway to it. I think that would look kind of cute. And then the other thing is I want to extend out just enough so that we can continue. Ooh. That looks okay. We'll extend it out just enough so that we can connect this. Right. And again, we've lost that roundabout. Why on earth we lost the roundabout? I mean, that's interesting. Who wants those kind of bumps on the road, eh? Not me. Can we fix that? Why won't you work then, huh? You're just going to eternally put a bump in the road? Or has that fixed it? See, that's fixed it. That was weird then. Weird. So now people can go all the way around, and if a bus wants to go around, they can. Yeah. I don't know whether I'll keep that there. It's just there for the time being. Right, let's just get rid of that. Bear with me. Right, so we've got ourselves a little old cemetery, which is really cute. I might just switch him. Yeah, like that. I don't know why, but I like that angle. And then we've got a cute little old ruin. So let's do a little pathy path. It upsets me that you can't connect. Maybe if you... See, it won't let you at all. That's... So it won't even let you go to that asset, which I just think is a bit rotten, personally. Because look, that doesn't... Do tell me if there's a way to fix that, because I just think, why can't you? Why can't I just connect to that? Absolute madness. So what I'm going to have to do is put something, you know, there, and maybe just do a walkway all the way around, just so it doesn't look weird. Ooh. Ooh. I'm all about aesthetics, you know. What's going on there, you weirdo? Sometimes, man. There you go. And then what we can do is line it with some trees. And then again, maybe if we have a look at our parks, because again, this is like a college, isn't it? So I'm anticipating like, actually, what if we change that one for a good old pedestrian road? I don't understand what accent I'm doing or why, but there we are, it's done. So that's that. But the reason I'm doing that is we will put in a couple of... why am I losing lots of money still? Come on, guys. Let's not be stupid. I don't need to be losing that kind of money. Healthcare and death care. Let's reduce that right down. Transportation. Reduce it down. Roads. Reduce it down. Come on. Now it said I've gained money. That's just very strange. That's very strange. Anyway, we are going to place down... I just don't want to be broke. Yeah. I would be broke. That's £14,000. I put that down and I'm broke. Never mind. My dream of putting that down currently is not coming to fruition because I can't put it down. So, because we've got this area that's going to be our college, let's just slightly thicken out the land there. I've just seen it's kind of dipping a little bit, isn't it? Ooh. There we go. And we will tree line it and we'll make it look really pretty. I'm going to put a couple of sports parks when I can afford it there. It's interesting to say I'm losing money, but now my money's going up. Who knows? Is this Carnopia? No, it actually isn't Carnopia. This is my first ever game that I've ever played in City Skylines 2. The Carnopia one, I'm not, I suppose, streaming it. I'm just doing the odd videos when I get a chance. Trying to not have, not having roads. This is gold something. Goldfield or something. What are we called? Maybe it'll tell me when I save. Goldfield. There we go. This is Goldfield, and sorry, still got a cold. And this is the first kind of proper city I've tried to build. I did a little bit of like trial runs and kept destroying and killing everybody. So yeah, I've learnt my mistakes. But this is Goldfield, and as you can see, it's kind of quite gritty, quite organised. And everybody wants customers. So without further ado, we are going to start to build some more housing out this way. And to help ourselves maybe get a bit more money, I'm just going to maybe buy some extra bits if we can. So what do we actually want? I kind of would like some large roads and highways for the future to prepare for heavier traffic. I quite like the idea of the water treatment plant, so we'll go ahead and get that. I also want the recycling centre, so we'll get that. And that's where, pause it for now, just because I need to put housing in and upgrade ourselves to whatever the next level is after Boomtown, which is the busy town, which gives us more money. Right, so without further ado, where do we want to put our houses? I'm thinking... we've got a cemetery there. We've got our crematorium with its garages. I think if we kind of outline this bit here, looking onto the college, and then do some pedestrian paths, I think that'll look quite good. So again, we'll pop one of them in, and maybe at the other end as well. And then we don't need big roads here because it's just going to be not gritty, hopefully, is the plan. And again, we're going to give some people that can afford to live by the lake, the opportunity to live by the lake. And you're going up. I suppose you are uphill, aren't you? So we won't actually connect you. We will keep you as a little mini roundabout. There you go, buddy. I didn't realise what the terrain was like. I always forget to check the freaking terrain. It's a little bit hilly. I think that's the challenge with the City Skylines 2, is they've got so many... most of the maps, from what I gather, have quite steep terrain, which, obviously real life, there's terrain issues, but I don't know. I just think trying to fix terrain is just so hard. Right, what we'll do is we'll come... it's just how far back it's going to go. I might do this one as a bit of a high street, so make that a thicker road coming off. And I know I'm not going perfect, but so you'll be a bit of a high streety road, and then we'll get the luxury of joining these up. And it's just what we want to do with this angle here. There we go. So that's kind of doing a little bit of a grid. We've got a main road area, and then we've got this bit, the nice, fun, more interesting area. So if we go... like that, and then we'll probably do similar on this side, so curving around. So I'm not really caring as much about space utilization. I'm just trying to make some interesting shapes really, and that's already going across. So what I might do is almost have yeah, why not? Oh, Jesus. I don't know if anyone else has weirdness when the game... I think it's more the curve function on this one. It kind of has its own ideas of what should be curved. Right, so this is our structure for our new low density housing. We will pop in a load of low density. Let's get rid of the bright white. I hate that function. I don't know who decided to make it luminous white, but they did. Oh, bollocks, there we go. Look at that, Jesus. And I think we've got a couple of special buildings, so we'll see if we can plop some of them down. No, I will, from a Carnopia perspective, don't worry, I'll be doing the Carla City shortly. I'll probably do a video, it depends if I'm still ill. I'll do another Carla's video tomorrow, potentially. Say I'm ill, I'm like dying here. No, I've got a cold, but it's very unlike me. I don't get ill ever. And I personally, I like to exercise about 5 or 6 days a week. I take fitness quite, I suppose, seriously. I do Olympic weightlifting, and people are going to hate me for saying this, but I do CrossFit. Find it very enjoyable. I know that it gets bad rep for being a bit culty, but the community in the gym, at least where I work, is just so wonderful. You know, they're really good friends. You know, they're not just gym people. They're, you know, it's kind of my social life, my version of going to the pub. And for 2 weeks now, I've probably exercised twice, which is just so, like, absolutely not me. So I'm a bit groggy, and I'm a bit annoyed, and I'm a bit, to be honest, a bit, like, low in mood from it, because for me, I get so many, you know, endorphins from it that I'm just like, ugh, bit crap that I can't, you know, that I can't do what I want to do. So yeah, there we are. Right, so let's let that build in, and as per, we have issues with terrain, you little fuckers. So do what I always do, let's fix it by bringing it out and making our little river even less rivery, or whatever. I don't know if you've guys, what's the YouTuber called? The one that did the dick, the penis man-made river thing. I thought it was so funny. And that was his version of pedestrian area. He made a whole area where it was like he made a man-made like water kind of harbour side, which was shaped like a penis. And it only had trams. And I was like, that's so funny. Right, so, oh, it's autumn. I love the autumn here. The winter annoys me, but I do like the autumn. So, what we'll do is we need to start connecting things up and allowing people to get across. And actually, because we've got that pedestrian road there, why not think about connecting this bad boy up? Oh, I don't know if we can because of that little pedestrian road. Oh, I've gone and given myself a sore eye. I don't know how, but I have. Oh, it's working. Nice. Let's take everything off. How does that look? Nice. Very good. So now people can get across. They can walk to college if they wanted to, if it actually worked. See, it says I'm losing money, but I've gone from 20 to 50,000. So clearly I'm not losing money. But there we are. Let's pop a couple of little parks in then, seeing as we can now afford them. So we've got a skate park, we've got an outdoor gym, we've got a basketball court, we've got tennis courts. And I feel like a college is kind of a place where you'd play tennis, right? So maybe if we pop 2 of those and 2 little basketball courts, and now I am absolutely broke-a. I always do this. I just overdo it because I've got a too much gene, and yeah, overdid it. And then we'll just soften the edge of the island a little bit, make it not so harsh. Okay, cool. So now I think this area is looking pretty good. We've just got to add some paths and tree line everything. So we want everybody to be able to connect to each other. So if we do, you know, some pretty basic little straight lines, if we kind of, sorry, I'm gonna move you along, aren't I? What? You can't bloody complain, idiots. I'm just gonna try. Every time. They always do that. I build something that's not even remotely where they are, and then they say they can't live there because a crossing's been put there. Jesus Christ. Interesting. And then we'll pop one just across like that. Ooh. We'll pop one. Ooh, Theatre Actor Museum. Okie dokie. We'll pop one over here. And then over. So it doesn't need to. I think that does slightly. It seems to not always connect. Like I don't want it to necessarily be a crossing. Like, do you know what I mean? I just think sometimes it's a little bit, I don't know. There you go. And then let's just re-zone you in. What are you complaining about, you idiots? There's nothing wrong. I've just allowed you to be able to cross, that was all. I know, rude of me, but I did. And then we need to pop something here. I don't need it to be another, see? Just absolutely mad. And then I'd like to put one down here, but you can see there's some cliffs and stuff, so I don't think that's going to work. But, you know, if people want to walk around, they can walk from A to B. So, you know, they shouldn't be complaining at us with that regard. So that is that. And we are almost at the next level up. So let's just have a little look at our special buildings, our signature buildings, as they were. We have the Theatre Actor Museum, which, what does it look like? I mean, it could go over here. I mean, it might be quite nice to have your own little place. Sorry, I'm just building you in. And I think that will go with those houses anyway. What has he got in his garden? Let's have a nosy. So he's got a lovely patio area, trees, or pool. Is that a ladder? I suppose maybe you need a fire escape. Or he's trying to get his bit on the side in, creeping in through the window. To be honest, it's not a bad looking building, but is it a building I would want to live in? No, I think that's a little bit too like industrial and like bland. It doesn't have any character, but I suppose actors don't have character. I'm also only joking. I don't mean that. And then I think we've unlocked everything we can. So if we get more low density housing, we also get a sculptures mansion. If we build up our medium density, we get a factory, we get apartments. Lovely. You love to see it, don't you? You get some good stuff. And then EU mixed, I haven't got there yet. Sorry, my cold is just really living in my nose. Very much living in my nose. Yeah, and that is all we've got for now. So we've got loads of demand for industry. And we do have our little industrial hub. Before I put down the industry, I just want to make sure I don't forget. We are going to zone this area. And we'll leave the college out of it. You're not involved. And it's called Cherry Park. Do I think that's apt? I mean, it would be apt if we had a load of cherry trees, maybe. Which I don't even know if that is even a thing. Probably not. Is there a tree called a cherry tree? But we will put down a load of trees in this area just to make it look more natural, less built up.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're tuned into Second Moon, the channel where the classics never grow up.
Cool. So, just really focusing.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I may have overdone it on the tree front, but we'll find out. Let's put in some industry. So we've got the demand. Let's just double check where we are at. Still losing money. £453 is what we've got. We need some more cotton, so or textile fibre is what it's called. So we'll pop a little road in, and it doesn't quite fill the whole space. So we'll pop a road like there, and let's just put a little. I can't even afford a road. Oh bloody hell! Look at me, helpless. I need to hurry up and upgrade. And everyone was like, roads are really cheap. Well, not around here, clearly. Oh, maybe not there. So I can't put roads down to expand, so we're just going to have to hope that I'm close to... I've got... Oh, I'm there! What you on about? What are you on about? I'm there! I am... Oh, I'm not there. Yeah, I've got like 300 points to go. Let's we'll just put some industry down randomly. Sorry, runny nose and all that jazz. It's not going to be there forever. I don't want it there, but it's there right now because that's what I've got to work with. Yeah, just is what it is. And then we'll put some more farming. Actually, that's a good idea. Whilst we're waiting for our money to come in, we'll put in, I know it's not as green as some of the other areas, but we'll pop in, yeah, we'll pop one in there. I hope everybody's enjoying their work week. I am surviving is probably the apt phrase. This cold will not defeat me. I probably could have and should have took a couple of days off, but I was like, no, I will survive. May regret that decision. Now, I know this probably sounds weird, but I'm going to put, maybe put a chicken field here, because chickens don't need to be thingamabobs, do they? No, they do not, Sarah. They do not need to be thingamabobs. And it's going to be a smallish one, but it's all good. Is that not gonna? Yeah, it is. It's cool. It's cool. It's all good. Does that look weird? I think that looks weird. I'm sorry, that looks weird. We're gonna move. We're gonna delete you actually, and we'll put trees in. That was my original idea, and I was like, no, it'll be fine with farm fields. No, it will not be fine. Needs to be trees. Forever trees. And do you... Is it better to do ginormous farms? Or is it better to do lots of little ones? That's what I want to know, you know? That is the real question. Oh, come on, buddy. What's the problem? See, that worked that time. It's just madness. And then we'll pop 2 smaller ones here just to finish it off and make it all look like it actually should be there. My only, this is genuinely a qualm of this game, is I do think, personally, I think they didn't get the farming bit quite right. Like, to me, it doesn't quite feel like realistic the way it looks. The fact that they've done it in circles, not that I've done it in circles, but, you know, I don't know if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, because I've got a cold, so anything I do does not make sense, and that's fine. Come on, just connect, buddy. Just take snapping off. And then if we put it back on for the last bit. And now we have a whole area of green, which looks to me a bit more realistic. That colour, I don't know why it changes colour, but apparently it does. So that's what we're going to have to live with. Madness. And can I afford now? I can afford now a road. Right, let's give you an ability to actually function. Oh, bloody hell. What's your problem, doll? Okay, let's just take a chill, alright? There we go. Starting to look okay. Still getting a hang of this malarkey. So that's one farm field, and then we've got one space left, which I think we will also do cotton. And then hopefully we will have had enough to actually level up, which would be grand, wouldn't it? I mean, there are some really good things about the game though, isn't there? With like some of this, like I do quite like the snapping when it works, makes things very, very easy. So, you know, there's also that. And look at that, we've got a whole area of farms, which is cracking, crack-a-lacking. So we are now, despite it telling me that we are losing a bucket ton of money, supposedly making money, or I've gone from 400 quid to positive, so I don't know what's gone on there, but yeah, that's how the game works, I guess. We are now, how many points away? Milestone 7, busy town. So we have unlocked ore mining and gated communities. What does that do? Only people living or working within the district are allowed in. Aha. That's like, is that Alan? No, Alan Partridge. Aha. I do like autumn though, it looks lovely. So, we now have unlocked 9 tiles. We have also purchased, and we'll turn that on now. And let's hope that people move there, go to college. We will put in some bus lines and things for that shortly. But we have now unlocked the recycling centre, which is great. Does it have much in the way of pollution? Medium pollution. And then let's just quickly check where we are at with wind. So wind kind of goes that way. So we do need it to go all the way over there, or actually starting to come back this way, which I'm sure we will do at some point because there's loads of good resources. But for now, let's put the recycling centre somewhere around here. If we... because people take things to the recycling centre, don't they? Yeah, it's just that, look at that pollution window. We kind of, yeah, want to push things up. Maybe make this whole area here industry. So actually that's not the worst idea. As long as the arrows stay this way, that is okay. So what we will do then, with that in mind, just purchase those tiles there. Because industry is massively needed at the moment by the looks of it. Now I'm going to upgrade one of these roads into that. I have a feeling my dog's up to something suspicious. It doesn't surprise me. He's always up to something suspicious. And again, we'll just check which way the wind's going. So it still is kind of going diagonally. But I think if we keep... this side's going to be, you know... people will probably push some industry up that way. But for now, I'm not too worried about it. So we're going to put the recycling centre kind of behind those roads. Don't know why you're unhappy about it. It's a recycling centre, buddy. What's the problem? And that increases the garages. That's like a collection, hazardous waste collection point. And then we've got storage extensions. So we need to keep some space free. And then we'll put a medium one in and put some more industry off the back of it. Ooh, We don't need you. And this is going to be somewhat gritty because we just want things to run like clockwork, really. What roads did I put you on then? Oh, that's why. Cool. So, just to, I suppose, I know, not switch things up at all in any way, shape or form, we will build out our industry area.
Second Moon Radio with your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to hear the music.
And hopefully that'll leave some room for extensions. Again, we can knock some of this down. Our industry's not going to be here forever.
Reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
You already know about it. No
Those people are annoying. Is it just me? Ugh. I don't know who they think they are, bloody chatting crap. But there we are. I find them really annoying. It would be great if we could start to earn some money. How we do that is another thing entirely. Whether or not we could just cheekily up some of the taxes, see what happens by doing that. I'm sure we'll get quite a few people complain. People waiting for a hearse. Okay, well, we've got only 14 vehicles in use, or 14 of them are in maintenance. I'm going to do that so that can help store some of them for longer. Goldfield. I've completely forgot I can see the name at the bottom of the screen. Such a twit. Oh my god. My brain. I swear. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. So we have built a college. We have done a recycling centre. What else did we unlock? We unlocked something else. Water. We unlocked the water treatment plant. Processes sewage and purifies it of pollutants. The treated water is then pumped back into the water network. The removed pollutants become garbage to be collected. Now that is interesting. The downside is it's £400,000, which is just baffling. Just baffling. Oh, Jesus, my dog. Honestly, I don't know if you just saw him zoom past. Oh, that's sorted death care out. Anyway, so we now only really have demand for low density. And as you can see, we kind of need to figure out where we're going to plop some more low density, really. I forgot our poop water is going out from there, so we actually need to move that. Let's just... Oh! Sorry, buddy. It's completely an accident. I was trying to move you because we now don't want your poop water to be going to the college. There we go. And then we have an ability to maybe do some purification. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's just put our sewage. Cool. So we are trying to pollute our water less. We've moved everything along. And we need to build on our low density. And I think putting low density around the cemetery makes perfect sense. So let's have some more fun with our roads. So what I'm thinking is to make it, I suppose, a little bit more, I say interesting. It's not going to be that interesting. And I think we'll keep it to there just because I would like to start to buy the tiles up towards the trains so we can connect everything up. And you can, actually we will go all the way to over here. Right, so we've got a nice little area here for low density, and because we're kind of close to the water looking over the city, I think this will be a little bit more... Oh, what's happened there? Nothing, it's just terrain glitches. We're going to make it a bit more, I suppose, I want to make the zoning smaller, is what I'm trying to say. My dog, honestly, is making an absolute ruckus. No idea what the mad animal's doing. He's a psycho. Well, he's not a psycho. He's really cute, actually. I wonder what the grid looks like. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, see, I haven't learned the grid yet. So what does that do? Oh. Kind of 3x3s. Is that also 3x3s? No, you're a bit bigger. Yeah, we're going to do 3x3s if we can. Am I right? That looks so not 90 degrees. See, that looks completely not right. What the hell? Who have I wronged? Yeah, it'll do. I wonder when they're like building, you know, roads in like real life, whether they're just like, or like how seriously do they take it all? Because like, is that not straight then? That just, my eyes are going absolutely twitchy. I swear. Okay, we'll go from up here. And then one more for good luck down the middle. So again, all of this gets to be low density houses. And that gives us room to put some paths in and to play around a little bit. It keeps zoning things so randomly that I don't know anymore. I don't know why it zones like that, but it does. Do let me know if there's some good cheats to fix the zoning. I don't want it to grow. Just gonna have to do this all along this side avenues, aren't I? Why on earth do you get it in your heads that that's where it needs to be? It doesn't. And the same on this side, I'm sure. And we'll just let all of that grow in and see what happens. The need for industry is just booming, isn't it? Look at that. That's cracking. Look at that. Love it. You love to see it. You do. Or at least I do. And again, we just want to check where the wind's going. It's still going diagonally. Whether or not we start thinking about coming up this way, because the wind on this side goes straight back, and behind us, which is not a problem at all. It's just connecting everything up and the amount of tiles. I've only got 7 tiles to use, so once you start, like, you know, 7 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, we'll be able to get a little bit out, but not enough. So I think for now, we'll keep things as they are. We've got issues with our buses, and it's probably because I lowered that budget. Yes. All our buses are in use, and things are getting used up really well. Obviously, we haven't expanded our bus network towards the college yet. Which one's the bus one? This one. We'll put an extension, because then we can have 35 buses. And yeah, it's just giving a chance for everything to develop. How many people are using our college? We've got 59 people using our wonderful college, which is 60. Oh, fantastic. I love it. Can we zoom in and see anyone? Hello? Nobody's bloody parked here, are they? Oh, looks wonderful. What a nice college. You don't get colleges like that round here. Well, actually you do, but private ones, not ones you get off the state. We'll build up some trees and walkways whilst we're letting things set in. Ooh. Ooh.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
What?
Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
And then that kind of connects everything then, doesn't it? So what we'll do is pop some trees and then we'll see what all the fuss is about. The day that they do prop line will be amazing. Can actually, like, you know, put a bit more effort in. And then I might just put a couple of bushes as well, because why not? We love colour. So when that grows in, that's going to look wonderful. Where is this fire? Oh, we've got traffic issues. And we also have a pipe that now doesn't do anything. What's the traffic issues then, guys? Oop, 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 oop. Oh, nothing. It's just a car accident. Oh, you lazy buggers. Where's this fire then? Can you see a fire? Did I miss it? Oh, up there. Oh, well, that's so far away. And again, all of that blows backwards. So actually, at what point does it switch around and start blowing backwards right at the end? Okay. So, let's just double check we have bought all the upgrades and stuff we need to. We also have a postal service now. How many people are doing things with it? We've got the post office, and we have 26,000 mail stored, which is fantastic. Everyone is still moaning about not having enough customers, and you know, you're kind of making it feel like it's a me problem, and I don't feel like it is. I love these like buildings, these bigger ones. I want to get rid of some of these ones really and build all that in. Traffic wise, We've got a little bit of traffic with these because they're quite full. Are the other ones full as well? Are other car parks? You're full. You're full. Yes, they are all full, which doesn't help things, does it? Because this is, again, a little bit of a trial of having, I suppose, a parking free zone. And you don't really fit. What we could do is put in, maybe over this other side, if we do a, yeah, look at them all parking up there, you little idiots, trying to trick me. And we'll put in, I probably haven't made it wide enough. No, not quite. Bloody hell, every time. I always do that. I think trying to have the ambition of making things like less car orientated is actually really tricky. Or at least what I've found anyway. And actually, I think what we'll do is do two next to each other as a whole thing. Look at that terrain. Oh, bane of my life. What? Okay, that kind of works-ish. And then if we delete you, sorry. We smooth you out, smoothify, and then we should be able to do that, which works fine. And instead, I'm going to move this park along and then put a nice pathway in the middle, which makes it look even better anyway. And then we will, because we love them, put in a pedestrian road. Smack dang, she says. Will it not fit? There you go. Look at that. It's not bad. Not too bad at all. So now we have a whole area for people to park. We'll put in some nice pedestrian little bits. Ah. That is what is annoying. Like, look at that. It doesn't... Ah. Every time. It just doesn't want to connect, which I kind of get, I guess. So instead, we will fill it with... a few trees, and we'll smarten that up in the future, I'm sure. What the hell is that? Crime scene? Oh, what's happened? Murder! There's been murder! Can I see? Oh, do I get more info? Oh! I can't see what's happened. No! What's the crime? What's the crime? I'm sorry, that got me really excited. I wish we knew what the crime was. Oh, he's going. He's going. Go on, Sonny. Go on, Sonny. Pick him up. Get the murderer. Go on. Get him. Can we see him? Did he get punished? Probably not, but... Get him. Ooh. Nothing. No. Just walk through walls. Have you done it? Have you done it? Oh, oh, oh. You didn't pick anyone up. Did you decide there was no crime? Is that what's happened? There's no such thing as crime, guys. Never mind. Anyway. Oh, I'm finally making some money. Kind of. And we've got a traffic jam. Why? It's probably just all the new people moving in, right? Because what could possibly be the problem? I don't think he knows where he wants to go. Go on, muscle car. You're a muscle car. Fucking muscle it. I think we can do the old jiggery pokery. Is that the right one? Did that do it? It won't let me, will it? Why won't you let me? Is it the roundabouts or the paths? I think it's the paths, right? You just... There you go. Now we've just got to reconnect those paths, and actually whilst we're there we might just upgrade that roundabout into a bigger one. And again, there's a freaking path in the way. Who'd have thought it? Me and my paths, what can I say? I want people to walk everywhere. They need to be fit and active. There you go. We'll ignore the glitch in that path there. Is that going to fix the issue? Because now you get 3 lanes, so, you know... I don't understand why you're not going anywhere. What's the problem? Why are you just... I suppose I haven't got any traffic lights. Maybe I need to put traffic lights on this one. Oh. That done it? Is that traffic lighted? No, it's just give way. It won't let me put traffic lights. I don't know if there's a glitch there. Because at the moment we've got all these people travelling along this road. I suppose they're trying to get to industry, aren't they? A lot of them. I was like, oh, maybe they're trying to get across to the college. No. No, not at all. Most of them are trying to go over to our industry. Which means we probably want to just change things up and allow people to get... Because at the moment, you know, people have to go along there to get to here. Whereas actually what we want is to allow people. So what we're going to do is... just fix this area here, which I'm probably going to cock up, and that is fine. Oh. Ah, bollocks. No. No, I didn't mean it. I want to be up. There we go. And then all we do is get this bad boy to come on up. And we do the same. Oh, no, that's wrong. I want you to just be a normal road. With all of them. But we need it. Oh, there we go, Sarah. I'm making it big just in case. And then what we need is to have roads that come off. Have I done it the wrong way round? Yes, I have. Oh no, how do I switch the way around it is? There you go. I'll get there in the end, I promise you. That's quite steep. We'll fix that. And actually it doesn't need to be such a huge road. It can be a little one. And then equally coming on, it's going to be a little bit steep. And then equally coming on. Right, and then last and not least, we want a normal road there. And then it is just putting in the piperoonies and connecting. Right. Now if we press play, hopefully, let's just get rid of all these zebra crossings. I need to unlock more junctions. I'm very much aware of that. Because people should not ever, 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 under any circumstances, be crossing here. I don't want to see it. They don't need to do it. Not now. Not ever. So now only people can come up this way. And whether or not we go ahead and upgrade some of these roads, so it's almost building it up for the future. What we need to do off the back of that is just upgrade, oh, wrong one, sorry guys, our development points and upgrade our roads. We're going to do both large roads and highways, so we have more options. Woohoo! And we have some fun bridges. Nice. And if I could unlock that square, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Do I need to unlock that square, though? Is it something I need in my life? Not right now, but at some point I need to upgrade everything. I'm very aware that these two junctions bounce onto each other, which is going to be interesting. In fact, let's have a little look. How many people are going down just to go up? Quite a few. Whether or not we get rid of that or change this junction, let's just get rid of traffic lights, because we don't need traffic lights on this one, not at the moment anyway. So people should just give way. And hopefully that will soon solve this issue. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I think that's going to solve that issue down there. And now we have loads more development. We have a burnt down building. Oh, poor thing. What did you do to yourself? Weirdo. Always love a dog park. And now we have 117 people in college, and yeah, hopefully it won't be long before the traffic jam gets improved. We'll see what's holding everybody up. Nothing, actually. It is moving quite smoothly. It won't be long before it's all hopefully moving along. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So, and all our low rent, it always gets knocked down. And I just don't understand why. So, we have gone from 4,000 to 6,000 residents. Our demand for everything is steadily increasing. And we haven't got a ton of money, so I'm a bit hesitant about what to build next. I think we'll get some points for a hospital. We will then work on the fire station and police headquarters, because we did have a murder. And probably having a police headquarters is going to really help with that. And I think the welfare office as well is going to be great. So, what I will do is we'll pop down the welfare office, which, oh my Lord Jesus, it is ginormous. We've got a bus terminal there, and then we've got, we'll plonk it here for now and see what it looks like. I mean, it kind of goes there because you kind of want people to park up, and hopefully we'll move our bus routes around. So this helps the less fortunate with well-being. So it should help boost the neighbourhood. And yeah, hopefully that's going to help fix some of those issues. And we have way more demand for lots of things. So what we'll do for now, I think, what is going on with this backlog? Do I have to upgrade that road exactly the same? You know, upgrade it. Or I think I need to upgrade it the other way. How do you do that? Ah, that way. I drag. I hadn't worked that out. So now everyone can decide what lane they're in. And they're all wanting to go that way. I suppose to go straight on, I guess. I don't think they particularly want to go down there. However, some of them may well wish to go down and then, you know, across. Do I look at another bridge? No, I think that's an overkill to put another bridge there. Yeah, let's just see how that plans out. Has that kind of fixed you guys? Let's just zoom in and give you time to work out what you're doing. Because it's fixed the ongoing bit. They're starting to level themselves out. And, ooh, fingers crossed. They have. Go on. Keep going, my children. Look at that. They're moving way, 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 way better. It's whether we also slow down the speed of the ongoing traffic. Can we do that? Because that, like, is quite a fast road because they're coming off the highway, whereas this is a much slower road. And they're kind of crossing ties still, and that one car's getting absolutely shaken. It's a muscle car again. What an idiot. I just wonder whether we give people the opportunity to travel across this way. So if we put a bigger road, you know, maybe from here. Is that something that is kind of plausible? I mean, it's a very steep, particularly I can't put a roundabout. Well, I can apparently. Let's just try and fix that. Sorry. Stop snapping. See, now I turn off snapping and it's like, you can't. See, that looks better. And then we'll upgrade it into... Oh, I can't. No. No. We'll keep it as a normal road then. So now those that want to can go this way round, and maybe that will fix the traffic. And it's already fixed itself. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. So that is the end of this episode of Goldfield. We have expanded out our low density and we've built ourselves a college. We've put in a welfare office and worked on some of the roads to plan for the future. I agree that these two junctions side by side are worthless. My plan is to change it. It was just all I had for the time being. So in the future I'll look at buying the intersections so that we can start putting intersections down. And then our next time we come back, we're going to look at building a hospital, looking at the police and the fire station and putting in some more kind of real city buildings. And then obviously we're going to continue to expand our population as much as possible. So thank you very much for watching. You know, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and just, let me know in the comments if there's anything that we could do to better or anything you want to see in this series. So hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you all soon. Bye.